download it. The final exam will be according to this reference. Okay, do you understand? Please download the first reference for the next session. This الامتحان نهایی. نعم, the final exam. Yes. But no one know English here. واقعا نمیدونم بعد چیکار کنم. الان فکر کنم بعد بشم گریه کنم از دست شما. Really, I don't know. I think I must crying because I cannot speak Arabic. Thank you for Haydar because translate my sentence. Thank you so much. Also, please download EndNote software and add in to Microsoft Word because I need to this software for creating automatically references. References at the last page of your paper. Okay. Also download this software and not. I use EndNote version 7, but you can use version 7 or more, 11, 12, anything. And let's start it. What is not research? Research is not about gathering information, only transfer the information from one place to another, and is not just about flipping information. Yes. What is the meaning of research? Research in really is the art of scientific investigation, scientific exploration. Some people used research as a movement from one place to another. It is a trip of discovery, trip of scientific. We also maintain a vital sense, a vital feel to explore and achieve a full understanding of the unknown problems. And all knowledge and method can be applied for receiving the knowledge or unknown problem and can be termed as research. Please wait. لمادة. My voice is clear or not? My voice is clear. My voice is clear or not? La. Okay. Is it better or no? No. Okay. Let me to enter via my phone. Okay. Please wait. Please wait till I log out and log in again. My LMS. Okay. Group number 2. Let me to open it. Okay, can you hear my voice? My voice is clear or not? Can you hear my voice? Yes. Okay, تمام.
Welcome, Doctor. This question.
My voice is sorry, please
Welcome,
repeat.
Doctor.
Okay.
This question, Doctor, is there translator? When will the translator come? Thank you.
I think there is no translator because the university.
Why?
The university give me 4 names of translator: Muhammad Faras, Maysam Sadeghi, and Falrabi, and Ismail Ali, but I think not enter yet, and I don't know why. Because I enter with my mobile, I cannot both the message in the chat and also the slide. If you have any question, please say me, because I cannot see the message in the chat, okay? Okay, تمام. In this slide, we explain the meaning of research. And research is an academic activity, and this term should be applied in technical knowledge, whether that knowledge aids in the construction, the theory, or practice, or hypothesis, or phenomenon. Research is an original contribution to the existing stock of knowledge, making for its advancement. The research for knowledge through objective and systematic methods of discovering a solution to a problem is search. I have a question. Do you have the translator for another lectures, for example, software engineering, wireless network? Do you have any translator to another courses or not? Software. Software. What is the name of your translator? No. Okay, no, without trans. That means we have, what is the name of translator for your courses? Database. Which one? Muhammad, Faras, Maysam Sadiq, and Rabi. Which one? Anfal. Okay. Anfal. Okay.
Question, دكتورة.
Yes, understand.
Is the lecture going on without the translator? يعني هل المحاضرة مستمرة بدون المترجم؟
Yes, بدون مترجم.
Okay, thank you.
تمام. اوكي فقط امروز فقط اليوم اوكي ميسا انا افهم اوكي okay I promise to all students that the next week we have a translator. I will call for translator and invite them. Yes. Okay. Yes. The search for knowledge through objective and systematic methods of discovering a solution to a problem is research. A systematic approach relating a generalization, formulation, a theory, a phenomenon, a hypothesis is also a research. The term research refers to the systematic method consisting of expressing the problem, formulating a hypothesis, gathering the facts, data, investigating the facts, transferring certain conclusions, either in the form of a solution toward the concerned problem. Yes, it is a research. Objectives, a research. Let me to open our slide, because in my mobile the slide is small and I cannot read from. Okay. Objectives, research. What is the objectives for a research? In this slide we have 4 objectives, for example, to gain experience without any previous knowledge about a phenomenon or a new insight, and to portray perfectly the characteristics or individual situation group. Number 3, define or determine the frequency with which something happens, or with which is associated with something else. And finally, to test a hypothesis about the relation between some variables, one variable, 2 or more variables. The purpose or the goal of research is to explore answers to questions via the application of scientific procedures. The principal goal of a research is to obtain the trust which is hidden and which has not been identified yet. And motivation. In the previous lecture on 3 o'clock, one student asked me that what's the meaning motivation? I ask you, what's the meaning motivation? What's the meaning of motivation? What's a more message in chat? I do not understand anything. I said, what is the meaning of motivation? In this slide, what is the motivation? Okay, Mustafa Saleh want to open their microphone. Let me to open your microphone. I open all microphone, but I don't know why this is closed.
Hello, Doctor. Hello, Doctor.
مرحبا.
دكتور، ممكن يعني نأجل هاي المحاضرة على الأسبوع القادم، لأن إحنا يعني شلون نقولين معتمدين على موضوع مترجم.
Okay, which you mean there is no student to understand my speaking?
Any day in the next week.
Okay, I understand you. أنا أفهم. But there is no student here to understand my phrases, my sentence. Keep going. We want to post the lecture. We have an idea. Let me to continue in the lecture now, and the next week, the next session number 3, I repeat all materials. Okay, are you agree? أفهم. Let me to write it. I say that let me to continue the current lecture, and in the next session I repeat I will repeat all again with translator. Okay, all microphone is open. Okay, yes, all right, continue. تمام. اوکی، شرط وجود المترجم. شرط برای من میذارید، برای من شرط تعیین نکنید. اوکی.
Excuse me, دكتور. الو.
مرحبا. نعم.
دكتور. You promise our next lecture in the next week. Sorry, we found the translator this lecture.
I try to promise you, but the university must be define which translator is proper
yes.
for which
Sorry,
course.
you can ask that university or Ops University. Can you tell about translator in this lecture?
Yes, I see the university, and also today again a message to the university, Dr. Kiani, but not answered yet.
Of course. يعني the university ask you the next lecture found translator?
La.
Why no?
Only the message, only the group of the teachers write the name of for translator, but I don't know which one of translator have time for my lectures. I don't know. The university must be defined
So
for the
this is a problem in university?
Pardon me, please repeat again.
This is a problem in university or your director of this lecture?
No, university must be defined, the translator, because university give the money to the translator, not me, okay?
Yes.
Yes.
And our student pay money in this university from found translator in all lecture in term.
Okay, I understand. أنا أفهم, but I am only a teacher, okay, and not thinking
Yes.
of money translator. The university must be defined for our lecture, the translator, and
محمد ترجم لنا اخوي.
نعم.
So thank you, Doctor. Continue this lecture, and next week solution this problem.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Okay. I have a question. What is the meaning of motivation? Motivation means goal. Okay. Motivation means goal, purpose. What is the motivation for you to study Master of Science degree in Isfahan University? Which one? Number one, for example, only get a degree. Number two, solving the unsolved problem. Number three, enjoyment for doing some creative work. Number four, society, service to society. And number five, to get respectability. Which one is your goal? هدف. تمام. Motivation means هدف. صحیح. هدف. هدفتون چیه از ادامه تحصیل؟ چرا اومدید دانشگاه اصفهان؟ هدف شما چی هست؟ What is your هدف? What is your goal? What is your motivation? Which one of five number? Number 1, 2, 3. Which one? Okay?
يا الله السلام عليكم اخوان تسمعوني؟
نعم مرحبا هيدر.
I'm sorry, the slow is the problem issues in mic. Excuse me, sir. طلاب اخوان تقول لكم على الدافع من البحث. شنو الدافع من البحث؟ هي مطيتكم نقاط، يقول لك النقطة الأولى الرغبة يعني في الحصول على درجة بحثية.
Number 2, solving the unsolved problem. Number 4, service to society. Number 3, creative work. Number 4, service to society.
الو اخوان تسمعوني؟ تقول لك الرغبة في الحصول، أول نقطة الرغبة في الحصول على درجة بحثية. النقطة الثانية الرغبة في مواجهة التحدي على حل المشاكل اللي ما نقدر نحلها بالبحث. 3 الرغبة في الحصول على المتعة الفكرية للقيام ببعض الأعمال الإبداعية. والنقطة الرابعة الرغبة، يعني شنو من فائدة البحث؟ إنه أنا أقدر أفيد المجتمع وأقدر أخدم المجتمع. النقطة الخامسة هي المكتوب ريسبت، يعني هي الاحترام، الرغبة في الحصول على الاحترام. Okay, continue, Mrs. رضية.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Dad, thank you. In this slide, we define the meaning of research. Research is
research define اخوان research define تعريف البحث. سوري دكتور. continue.
No problem. Research is a systematic process of collecting, gathering, analyzing data or information in order to find facts or deep understanding of issues. We answer a question to solve a problem, open problem, in a certain way, using probable facts. And in this slide, for example, we have 5 features, 5 characteristics, 5 properties of a research. Number 1, it starts with a question, open problem. Usually the main problem can be divided into a smaller question or sub-problem, and its purpose can be clearly stated and follow specific schedule. Yes, and requires data collection and interpretation.
تقول هذا السلاش هذا، أو يعني هذا تعريف البحث، أنا شنو اللي استفاد من عنده؟ يعني تقول هو شلون يعني أوصف لكم إياها؟ يعني مثل جمع وتحليل بيانات على مود أقدر أعرف الجوهرة مال البحث. وهي مطيتنا هنا ميزات البحث. شنو أول شيء؟ هاي المشكلة بالسؤال، يعني يبدأ بالسؤال مع سؤال المشكلة هيك شيء يعني. قالت لك عادة يعني نقدر نقسم المشكلة الرئيسية إلى أزلة أصغر، يعني نقدر نحجم المشكلة. النقطة الثالثة يمكن القول الغرض منه، يعني نقدر نفتهم من عده. النقطة الرابعة نتبع جدول تحدده. والنقطة الخامسة جمع البيانات يعني وتفسيرها. اخوان ترى اعذرونا يعني هاي قدر المستطاع. اوكي كونتينيو دكتور
حيدر. دكتور حيدر، ممكن يعني هسه يصير الأسئلة مثلا بالامتحان
بلي
مثل هسه خلينا نقول مميزات البحث، يعني خلينا صيغه السؤال مثلا اللي من يجينا بالامتحان تكون على هاي طريقه.
دكتور.
نعم.
This standard he asked who is the question for an exam? Example research define.
Only slides, only sentences, categorical classification in slides is important for final exam. But I explain each slide with an additional paragraph because understand the concept. Only just the slides is important for final exam, not another thing. If need another explanation about concept, can use the ebook, the first reference, but not important for exam. Okay, only a slide is important. And the date of final exam will be defined through the university, not me, okay? At the end of lectures, that means after lecture number 16, okay? Let me to write it. Only slides is important for final exam. Okay, only a slide is important for final exam. هل فهمت الآن؟ تمام اوکی. تمام. شرائح فقط مهم. نعم نعم محمد علي هادي نعم. It's better for you to focus on your presentation, PowerPoint, presentation, and 10 points for writing a paper. Okay, let me to write it. Please focus on the presentation and writing a paper. Okay, tamam. Okay, let's continue. In this slide, we have some types of research. Pure or basic, applied, and developmental. Basic or pure research is about discovering the unknown, theorizing or presenting new knowledge. Do you have any question, Mohammed?
لا بس حبيت أترجم هيك بعض الشغلات. أنا مطلع البحث مترجم قدامي، فحتى بس أوضح للشباب الإخوان.
Okay, let me to open the microphone of Haydar. Haydar.
شباب تايب اوف ريسيرش، انواع البحوث يكون لازم نقي واساسي.
The microphone of Haydar is open.
حيدر تمام.
Yes. And applied type of research is about using existing knowledge in solving scientific problems. All projects in computer science is placed in this type of research. That mean applied. Yes, applied. Another types is developmental. Is type for explore complementary dimensions. Yes. Another types is historical tarihi, a study about historical phenomena, historical events, historical theory, hypothesis, anything about history, tarihi. Type is descriptive. Descriptive means tawsifi, the study of the characteristics and traits of the current situation or its regular description. Yes, it is descriptive types of research. Descriptive is opposite to analytical. Let me to write it. Yes. Sorry. Analytical is opposite to descriptive. Descriptive research comprises surveys and fact-finding questions of different kinds. The main goal, the main purpose, the main motivation of descriptive research is a description of the state of things as it exists at present. Yes. In social science and business research, the main characteristics is that the researcher has no control over the variables. They can only report what has happened or what is happening. For example, frequency of shopping. Yes, frequency of shopping, or preferences of people, or similar data. Yes, the methods in which used in descriptive research are survey methods of all kinds, all types, including comparative and correlational methods. But in analytical research, the researcher has to use facts or information already available and analyze this to make a critical evaluation of the material. Yes. Another types is correlation. Correlation is about obtaining, achieving, gathering information about the relationship between variables. Causal is about discovering causes or factors of an event or phenomena or hypothesis or event. Okay. And finally, experimental. Again, all projects in computer science can be defined as experimental types. Yes. Controlling variables, measuring also, and what is the relationship between the variables, and finally, what is the observation, what is the showing the phenomenon.
الو تسمعوني يا معودين؟ اليوم أسطركم سطر.
نعم.
Okay, this is big issues in Iraq because the network is very bad.
Oh, okay, no problem, no problem. In Iran is also bad.
No, it's better. طبعا انا هاي يعني ما اعرفها شنو، بس هي يعني جاء اقرا لكم الترجمه تقول انواع البحث. هنا هيستوري يعني تاريخي. Excuse me. Come back. Yes, very good. No. Come back. Yes. يعني دراسة هنا كاتبت لك ستيودي دراسة الظواهر والأحداث التاريخية. النقطة الثانية described هذا الوصف، يعني دراسة خصائص وصفات وتنظيم الوضع. relation الارتباط، يعني ان انا اقدر اجمع معلومات او علاقات ببحث واحد واحصي يعني وبين المتغيرات والمعطيات اللي عندي.
استاذ حيدر
بلي
يعني تدري ان الانترنت ضعيف بالعراق، اذا ممكن يعني قلت بلغ الدكتوره يسوي لنا سؤال وجواب كل شابتر، من يخلص سؤال وجواب، شويه اختصار للطلاب، يعني معظم الطلاب الانترنت ضعيف ما دا نفهم الصوت، اذا ممكن.
اوكي دكتور ساندرز final the chapter he need the question and answer.
Okay, no problem. Okay, Haydar, أنا أفهم, no problem. At the end of lecture, that means lectures number 16, I will get to all the students سؤال أو جواب. Okay? No problem.
Yes.
لماذا why does
قالت إنه ماكو مشكلة، أنا بكلمة حخليكم أسئلة.
Okay. Why does anyone keep birds in Iraq? صوت عصفور.
What?
Why does anyone keep birds عصفور in Iraq? لماذا؟
Don't know.
Sorry,
No,
Doctor. Just Haida.
I say that what a nice thought.
شنو نكتشف الاسباب يعني البحث. النقطة الخامسة similar try.
Can you hear my
The
voice?
number 0.5, the 0.5 try in the method.
I cannot understand thought. Thought غير واضح. Please repeat again.
This 0.5 experimental. Similar the type in the method.
Analytical. I write analytical.
Analytical.
Analytical is the opposite of descriptive. Yes.
من يعرف شنو معنى analytical؟
Analytical. That means تحليلي. With analyze.
Analyze.
Okay. Yes.
analytical. المهم يعني تحكي لك عن المتغيرات والاحجام والسبب والتاثير العلاقه يعني بانواع البحث بالاسس مال الطريقه. Okay, continue, دكتور.
Okay, thank you so much, Haydar. And in this slide, we have quantitative research. Quantitative is opposite to qualitative. Quantitative research is based on quantity. It's clear. Measurement, value, quantity. It applies or uses to phenomena that can be expressed in terms of quantity. Qualitative research is concerned with the qualitative phenomena. Phenomena relating to quality or kind or type. For example, when you're interested in studying the reasons for human behavior, this type of research aims to discovering the relating motivation, desires, using in-depth interviews for the purpose. Other techniques of such research are word identification test, sentence test, story test, and similar projective techniques. But qualitative test is important in the behavior sciences, where the aim is to explore the underlying or relating motivation of human behavior. For such research, we can analyze the various factors which motivate people to behave in a particular manner. Okay. Another type is conceptual. Conceptual is opposite to practical. Let me to write it. uh, practical is opposite to conceptual. Conceptual research is that related to some abstract idea, abstract theory. It is used by thinkers to develop new concepts or to interpret existing ones. But practical research relies on experience or observation alone, often without due regard for the system and theory. It is data-based research, coming up with conclusions which are capable of being verified by observation or experiment. Yes. We can describe it as an experimental type of research. Practical research is useful when the proof is investigated, that certain variables affect other variables in some way. Yes. And finally, other types of research. Other types of research are variations of one or more the previous types, based on either the purpose of research or the time that's required to accomplish research. Okay, purpose, time, or based on some other similar factor. For example, based on environment. Okay, we can think of research wow, 28 message and okay, sorry, because I don't see message. Let me to open. Okay. Okay.
اوكي اخوان، هذا السلاش تحكي لك على يعني اساس الطريقه انواع البحث، بس راح مثل على الاولى البحث يعني القياسي او الكمي. ان هذا راح اضرب لك مثل شلون تكتب، شلون صارت عندنا بالعراق مثلا يقول لك اكتب لي عن الاحصاء، اكتب لي بحث عن الاحصاء في العراق، التعداد السكاني، نحتاجه بهاي الطريقه. رقم واحد. يعني شلون نقول، مجرد فكره نظريه هنا. رقم ثلاثة، بحث عبارة عن يعني اختلافات، هذا عليه أنا شلون أطبق عمليا. هذا اللي فهمته من كلامه يعني. اوكي دكتور continue.
Thank you so much, Haydar. What a nice thought. And yes, In the former case, the research is confined to a single period, while in the latter case, the research is carried on over several periods, okay? Because this type is according to time, one period or several periods. Research can be field setting research or laboratory research or simulation research, depending upon the environment in which it is to carry it out. Research can as well be understood as clinical research or characteristic research. Such research follow case study methods or in-depth approaches to reach the basic causal relation. Yes, such studies usually go deep into the causes of things or events that interest us, using very small samples and very deep exploring data gathering services. Yes, the research may be exploratory, or it may be formalized. Yes, the objective of exploratory research is the development of hypotheses rather than their testing. While formalized research studies are those with substantial structure and with specific hypotheses to be tested. Yes, historical research is that which used historical sources like document, remained, anything, etc. To study events or idea of the past, including the philosophy, for example, Aristotle, Socrates, including the philosophy of persons and groups at any remote point of time. Yes, research can be classified as two types in this content: conclusion-oriented research and decision-oriented research. Yes. While doing conclusion research, a researcher is free to select any problem, is free to pick up any problem, redesign the question as he proceeds, and is prepared to conceptualize as he wishes. Yes, but decision research is always decision research is always for the need of a decision maker, yes, or a researcher. In this case, is not free to begin open research according to his desire. Yes, it was a difference between conclusion research and decision. Okay, conclusion is free to select any problem, and decision research is not free, and it needs a decision maker. Operations research is an example of decision research because it is a scientific method of producing executive departments with a quantitative basis for decisions about operations under their control. Yes. In the next slide, we have two approaches, two roadmaps for research. Number one, quantitative. Number two, qualitative.
Excuse me, دكتور. moment. I explained in student.
Okay.
الطلاب اللي حكيته هذا الهواي يعني هذا شيء ترجمه هذا، بس المهم الفكره من عنده انه انت مو بكيفك تكتب طرق البحث يعني بحريتك واختيارك، لا انت لازم عندك فد نقاط تعتمد عليهم انه تقدر تكتب البحث بيهم. يعني هذا الملخص مال الحكي كله، مو بكيفك تجيب وتخلي الخصائص اللي من الساعه ذكرتها لكم بالسلايدات، مو بكيفك انت تجيب الكميه وتخليها، لا لازم عندك فد مصادر تعتمد على الكميه والقياسات والحجم اللي انت تكتب البحث عليه. هذا الملخص مال الحكي اللي هوايه يعني اللي هي قالته. اوكي دكتور continue.
Thank you so much, dear Haydar. Thank you. In this slide, the first type is quantitative approach. This approach can be further sub-classified into experimental, simulation, and inferential approaches to research. Yes, 3 types. The goal of the likely approach to research is to form a database from which to infer characteristics or relationships of the population. This involves survey research where a sample of the population is studied, questioned, or observed to define its characteristics or properties. The experimental approach is characteristics by much greater control over the research environment. Yes, and in this case, some variables are manipulated, changed to observe their effect, their impact on the other variables. The simulation approach involves the construction of an artificial environment within which related information and data can be gathered or generated. This permits observation of dynamic behavior of a system or its subsystems under controlled conditions. Yes, qualitative approach is concerned or related with the subjective evaluation of belief, opinion, or behavior. Research in this situation is a function of the researchers' insights, ideas. Yes, such an approach to research generates results either in non-quantitative form or in the form which are not subjected to rigorous or strict quantitative analysis. Usually the techniques of focus group interviews, projective techniques, and deep interviews are used. Okay, I think enough for this session, and this is end of this session. If you have any question, please ask me. Otherwise, the end of this session.
لهنا وانتهت المحاضرة اليوم. اللي عنده سؤال يقدر يسأل. طبعا بس قبل لا تسألون أحكي لكم على هذا السلاش. هذا السلاش يعني هي اللي ذكرته أنه يحتوي على الدوال الرياضية، وشلون أوصف لكم إياها؟ مو دكتور حتى أعرف أوصف لكم إياها، بس المهم يعني وعلى النظام وعلى الواجهات البحث يعني وهيك السوالف. هذا اللي عرفته من كلامه الهواي. اللي عنده سؤال خليه يتفضل يسأل، يفتح المايك ويسأل.